Hello everyone, my name is Jadran Mandekić. I am the project manager of the Rijeka Healthy City project at the city of Rijeka. Thank you for joining us. Today I will talk to you about our ICT for Older People project that made us recognizable even in Europe among the members of the European Healthy Cities Network. The reasons why we started on this journey was because in Rijeka around 20% of the population is older than 65. We have a negative population growth rate over the last 20 years, so it was obvious to us that creation of a healthy aging environment and healthy aging in general was a priority for us. And therefore we were one of the first cities who created a healthy aging strategy in the European Healthy Cities Network, and one of the key components of the strategy was increasing social integration of older people. We know today that social integration of people in general is hard to do without access to ICT and ICT skills. So we realized ICT was not a luxury, but actually a necessity, and e-exclusion of older people was real. It was happening all the time, and it was building a larger digital divide between the younger population and the older population. So this is why we started a cooperation with the IT department and decided to do something about it and to provide our older people with the skills and the means necessary to engage in ICT. Since 2005, we have been providing free ICT education for people over 65, done by professional educators. We had first a basic course that taught basic skills, and then the advanced course when we realized which of the skills were something that our older people were more interested in and what they needed more. So we started providing that. And to make the whole experience more interesting and engaging, we created diploma award ceremonies at the end of each year. They were held in the city hall, and the diplomas were awarded by the mayor. And they were very popular, and they increased the interest and participation in ICT education in subsequent years. Our next step was to leverage what we already had, which was 16 clubs for older people, where older people could engage in social activities, participate in different workshops, play sports, engage in cultural activities, and so on. So we decided to use the clubs, equip them with personal computers and internet access. And the idea was to provide an opportunity for people who maybe went through the courses and don't have the means to engage in ICT at home, to have a place where they can go on the internet and do whatever else they need on computers. And thankfully, we also were partners in several EU projects which allowed us to do just that, of course, with our own funding as well. We decided to use 4 of these clubs as what we called digital centers. So we equipped those clubs with a bit more advanced equipment, and we provided additional education and workshops there done by volunteers, IT students. And we also engaged the older people who have been through the courses, and they were assigned as e-mentors who would transfer their knowledge and help their peers learn new ICT skills in the clubs themselves. The next step to make the whole experience more interesting and to provide older people with an exclusive place where they can find everything that they need was the creation of a web portal for older people. The goal was to provide information and connect the clubs, but it was not aimed just at the clubs, it was also aimed at the general population of people over 65 and retirees. The portal was developed and tested with direct involvement from the users. It was accessible to people with visual and motor skills impairments. And we also created a Facebook page to complement the website, which also proved to be very popular in subsequent years. we created web editorial teams within the clubs, and this was probably the most innovative thing. The content on the website was created by older people themselves, which made it more engaging, which promoted interactions on the website, and basically older people were creating content for themselves and their peers. When we realized how popular this was, we started using our IT courses to teach additional skills like fundamentals of online journalism, use of digital cameras, smartphones, and so on. So everything that they need. Then we created the top online pensioners competition to promote even greater use of their IT skills and the portal. Clubs were competing against each other and among themselves to win awards such as the best contributor, best story, best photo, and so on. And the award ceremony was held at the City Hall each year. At the end of each year, awards were presented by the mayor. Clubs would receive cash prizes. Individual contributors would receive acknowledgements. So this activity increased interest, increased traffic on the website, and kind of created a positive atmosphere of competition that engaged people even more and prompted them to use their newfound skills even more. So the results of this was we noticed an increase of visits to the club. We had over 4,000 people complete the IT courses. Since we launched the website, we had a lot of visitors, a lot of articles and photos contributed. The Facebook page is followed by 2,500 people. And we also received a Best Practice Award from the National Association of Cities for the web portal for older people. So basically, this is it. This made us recognizable in the European Healthy Cities Network. We are often asked at the meetings about our experiences. So we hope that this could help you get ideas and maybe try something like this locally in your own city. Thank you very much.